and welcome to Health Options. In spite of the large number of investments made in Nigeria's health sector over the years, the attraction in achieving the desired result of improved health outcomes, health watchers believe could be better. Every year, Nigerians spend an estimated $1 billion on medical treatment abroad in the face of poor health indices. On this edition of Health Options, we take a look at some innovations in healthcare system and how such can improve deliveries in the country, as well as closing the funding gaps through partnership in the nation's healthcare delivery system. What do you know about a plant called eucalyptus? As an ingredient in many products, eucalyptus is used to reduce symptoms of coughs, colds, and congestions. It also features in creams and ointments aimed at relieving muscle and joint pain. Don't miss out on our Nature Scanner, as you would get to find out a lot about the health benefits of eucalyptus. It is good to have you join us on the program. I am Rabi Abdullah. You are watching Health Options, and our policy track segment is taking a look at innovations in healthcare system and how they can be used to improve deliveries. And with me in the studio to take us through the discussion is Dr. Ndibe Ogochukwu John. He is a public health physician. You are welcome to Health Options, Dr. Ogochukwu.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking at the Nigerian health sector. We know that a lot of investments have actually gone into, ensuring that healthcare delivery is improved in this country. But we're really yet to see much of the desired result. And we're also aware of the fact that there are innovations, really, that if applied could make, or maybe improve the desired results. Can you let us into some of these innovations?
Yeah, like you said, we have had very poor health indices. Nigeria has spent a lot of money, and the result or the outcomes that we get from the investments have not really been proportional or to the investment made. There is inequity in health distribution, and like you mentioned in your introduction, it's actually the wealthy that actually engage in medical tourism. The vast majority of Nigerians don't even have access to basic health services. And these are the people that this government is and should be more concerned with. And therefore, the country has
but I thought we have the primary vitalization of I thought that is there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why recently there has been a lot of innovation in a way to make health more equitable, and that is where you have issues like the renewed drive for health insurance, social health insurance, renewed drive for PHC under one roof, renewed drive for governments ensuring that they partner with donor agencies, civil society organizations, to ensure that resources are pooled and actually that the issues that affect most Nigerians are addressed and not just those that address a few people. So a lot of those innovations are coming up. The Basic Health Fund is part of what the government is now doing, which is devoting 1% of consolidated government revenue towards improving the health of Nigerians. And these are all issues. Most states are also now being encouraged to establish their health insurance agencies. These are also aimed at, ensuring that funds are pooled together so that whoever requires health services doesn't have to pay from the pocket, because out-of-pocket expenses is one of the inequities that happen actually in the health sector. In my state, for instance, Anambra State, out-of-pocket expenditure is put at about 91.7%. What it means that most people pay for their services out of pocket. So every individual that you find, even the elite, some elites are just one illness away from catastrophic health expenditure. But if we now, like most states are now focusing, Anambra State has now established its Anambra State Health Insurance Agency, and is beginning.
All the states are supposed to have.
Yeah, they are supposed to. Different states are in different stages. Some are more advanced than others. But I want to say that my state has gone quite far, and all states in the federation are actually encouraged to establish their agencies.
The world is, pushing towards universal health coverage, which obviously makes healthcare, easier and more accessible to the common man. When you look at the fact that it's going to mitigate, against out-of-pocket spending, can you let us into that? Aren't states supposed to have their state health insurance schemes?
Every state in this country, by the national policy, is supposed to now have its health insurance. Part of what they have done in the National Strategic Health Plan, Second National Strategic Health Plan. And also, all states have also done their own specific state strategic health plan. And part of the health financing options there is for every state to establish a health insurance agency. And this is a way of pooling resources and also pooling risk. Basically, you know that insurance is a way of ensuring, because illness is not uniformly distributed. Some people will experience more ill health than others. But when everybody pools their resources, you find that there will be enough resources to take care of those who will experience any. But different states, the point I was making is that different states are in different stages. Anambra State, for instance, has gone quite far in establishing its health agency and has started actually rolling out services. And we're beginning to see, people are beginning to really enjoy those services, and we hope that over time, as more people get involved, because the larger the pool, the better the protection.
Okay.
As more people get into the pool, then we believe that people will experience better health.
Okay, there's this push for global health equity towards a sustainable development, and we know what at the end of the day the dividends of such will entail. I just want to find out, earlier on I had chats with you where you were talking so much about what obtains in Malaysia. Can you share with us the Malaysian experience that is making their health system work, especially in this aspect of universal health coverage and other areas?
They are actually have gone ahead to say that they are including surgery in their universal health coverage, because they think that, in fact, it's not that they think, globally, surgery contributes about 30% of global ill health at the primary level, and they have found innovative ways of getting specialists and non-specialists to be able to offer surgical services as part of PHC. For instance, women who require cesarean section during childbirth, it is a surgical intervention. Some basic heniographies, appendectomies, these are significant causes of morbidity at the primary level, and they have found innovative ways to get doctors who are working at higher levels of the health sector to really go down and offer services, and that is one good innovation that we found in Malaysia, in addition to the general trends of PHC in most other places, especially in Nigeria.
Okay, the interesting aspect of this whole thing, we're looking at our own peculiarity here, where a lot of aspects are not covered when it comes to health insurance now, and even if you look at the percentage of coverage, it's still so minimal. And if we're talking about surgery now, which still throws up the issue of sustainable financing, healthcare financing, that will ensure that at every point in time we have a pool that can cover, go beyond the aspects that are covered right now in the country. So what are those innovations you think should be brought upon on healthcare financing? Since we're talking about innovation.
Yeah, the innovation that we are looking at now is not, we're not looking at employing doctors to work at those levels, but they can have a kind of collaboration where there are referrals. Doctors with skills can maybe once in a week move down to lower levels to offer services. Doctors who are not specialists can also be brought in to do some minor or general, so like a pedagogy that don't really require specialists. And that's where issues like TSS, tax shifting, tax sharing comes in. And that is where also NGOs like PAFA Scale are coming into the picture. They are helping the state see a way of solving its human resources for health problems, where you now shifting some tax that should be done by higher level professionals to lower level professionals, so that you're able to, because you cannot meet the demand in terms of numbers, now you train people with lower levels, give them enough proficiency to be able to offer these services. So these are innovative ways to extend services that ordinarily will not be able to get to the normal, to the people in the periphery.
Okay. As an expert, you're a public health physician. What in your thoughts do you think, which that Nigeria as a country, which a lot of people actually have said have the resources to make some of these things work? What should we begin to do differently if so much investment is going into the health sector to ensure healthcare delivery or ensure improved healthcare delivery, yet we're still seeing it not moving at the pace we really want to see it move?
Again, I want to
making public health system work for all.
Yeah, again, that is part of, I want to bring in what PAFA Scale is also being. Part of what they are doing is to support civil society organizations to hold governments to account, because part of issues of our health system is accountability. The government must be held to be accountable to the people. The resources that are put in health must be used efficiently and effectively, and donors, civil society organizations, are in a good position to hold government to ensure that what is budgeted is spent on health, and that what is being spent is spent in a most efficient way. So that is where partnership also comes in between this government and the non-government and the civil society organizations. I think so. That is the area where we are happy that a lot of civil societies are now coming into issues of service delivery. And over time, I believe government will become more responsive to services, the quality and the quantity of services that they offer their people. The
amendment of the National Health Insurance Act that Ireland has provision to make it mandatory, so that more people can be accommodated, is still an issue. We've had National Assembly coming and going without much success in that regard. Are you optimistic that this time around the National Assembly could make this work?
My own personal opinion is that health insurance will be more efficient if states are encouraged to be more aggressive. It's easier for states to get people to enroll than for the national to get people in the states to enroll, because the operatives in the state are people you can easily relate with. You can use local government systems, town union systems to get people to enroll in your state health insurance, especially when they are seeing people who are already benefiting, which is what already is happening in some places in Anambra State, than the national program coming from Abuja to get, encourage people to register. It's a bit more difficult. So if all the states establish their agencies and they become functional, I believe it will actually pool a lot of resources and make it more likely that the common man will be covered by than a national, because it's a social is really a legal thing. The social health insurance is a legal is mandatory. Actually, the laws make it mandatory, but of course, you know, it's difficult to enforce.
Exactly, you can't.
Anywhere it's difficult to enforce, but that provision is there, and I believe that with time, people, when they see the benefits of enrolling, more people will definitely enroll, especially now that states are establishing their.
I've had people out there say or ask, why don't we have a subsidy in the health sector, in the educational sector, and all of that? What should subsidy in this critical sector entail to make things better?
For me, subsidy should go to the social sector, because when something goes to the social sector, it is the common man that benefits. When subsidy goes to petroleum, it is the wealthy that are disproportionately favored. So I will believe in removal of subsidy for petroleum. Whatever money is released or funds that are released from that, who can support our education, because education, of course, you know, also has a positive impact on health. We can support our rural infrastructure. All these, our water resources, these all have positive impact on health. I think that is a better place to put subsidy than in petroleum.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ndibe Ogochukwu, for making our time to join us on Health Options.
Thank you.
Eucalyptus is believed to have a number of medicinal properties. The leaves, for instance, are said to contain flavonoids, which are plant-based antioxidants, as well as tannins, said to be quite helpful in reducing inflammation. The medicinal value of eucalyptus is our offering on this week's Nature's Corner.
Inflammation is pains that one has in your different parts of the body. The most common, which people talk about, is arthritis pain. But apart from arthritis pain, you know, you can even come down with common sprains because you have a little domestic accident. Eucalyptus is very, very helpful in this. A little few 1 to 3 drops of eucalyptus on site of that is affected, you have a high level of relief from eucalyptus. It is also very useful as a decongestant. What is a decongestant? When you have blocked nose as a result of a catarrh or flu, it is a high constriction of the vessels in the nostril, so the nose tends to be blocked. There are so many imported oils, you know, in the pharmacy, and but eucalyptus oil obtainable from our own environment, or the leaves that are available in the environment, even at home, you can squeeze the eucalyptus leaf and inhale, and it will help to decongest a congested nose as a decongestant. Doing that, it also relieves you and refreshes you and the environment too. So that is its use as a decongestant. It is also a very potent analgesic agent. Analgesic means that when you have pains, when you use eucalyptus extract, leaf, or oil, it relieves you of the pain. So it's either you use eucalyptus oil, which scientifically we have developed and is available, or in your own home as a natural medicine practitioner or use, you can get the leaves and squeeze and use the juice externally. We want people to know that it is wrong to to use any medicinal plants without dosage. The difference between the eucalyptus we are talking about today and a lot of the medicinal products we have talked about before is that you are not consuming this, you are not swallowing it. It is called topical use of the preparations. When an agent is being used topically, it is for you to just use a reasonable amount on the affected part of the body. Another common use and very useful part of eucalyptus is in aromatherapy. We call it aromatherapy. That is, you get eucalyptus leaves and put in warm water or hot water, and then you use cover cloth to cover yourself and inhale what we call essential oil. The steam that you are inhaling, for us, we call it essential oil because it is a volatile oil. It is volatile. This part of the medicinal component of this plant that is useful in this condition are called essential or volatile oil. What you are inhaling is a potent phytochemical compound that will help to relieve the congested nostrils. It also helps to reduce pains and then inflammation that you might be having as a result of this. Now, we have also found out and we have established scientifically in our laboratories that eucalyptus oil and eucalyptus extract from the leaves have very potent antimicrobial properties. It is able to destroy, it's able to kill a lot of microorganisms that are implicated in certain infections in our environment. E. coli, staphylococcus, pseudomonas, bacillus, streptococcus, a lot of these organisms. It even has fungicidal properties. That is, it is able to destroy fungal infections. So when you have fungal infection, they are susceptible to eucalyptus plant. Let me also inform us that eucalyptus plants there are so many, over 800 different species and subspecies of eucalyptus plant, and all of them belong to the group that produce essential or volatile components that is responsible for this biological activity. It is important for us to also know, and this we always say on this program, that there is no medicinal product that is completely safe. Like I always say, even water has side effects. So when used properly, it can be very useful, but when not used properly, it becomes poison. That is why in pharmacy, we say every drug is a poison. So when used appropriately, yes, it is a drug and it will do what we tell it to do. When used inappropriately, it becomes poison because it's going to kill or destroy its subject. So before you use any of these products or natural medicinal plants that are in our environment, always take the opportunity to speak with people who are knowledgeable in the use of medicinal plants.
Never delay or disregard seeking professional medical advice from qualified healthcare providers before you start, stop, or change treatment, and to determine what course of therapy is right for you. And that does it on this edition of Health Options. A reminder that you can go to our YouTube channel to watch the upload of these and other episodes of the program. Email us for your comments and contributions at healthoptions@nta.gov.ng. My name is Rabi Abdullah. Well, thank you for watching. See you again.
advise you and we suggest to you how to tame your emotions, how to be in control of your emotions so that your emotions will not be in control of you. We have the jealousy of where like this person is your friend. So you actually do feel bad about being jealous because they are your friend, right? But the root of jealousy is unfulfillment. Finish.
Friend in need is a friend indeed.
Against all odds, on the Nigerian Television Authority actually brings to your doorstep the lives of persons with disability.
What about the music in my head?
Some people are saying iSpace. Some people are saying that kind of ID card. So, you see?
I came down to NTA, Abuja, to share my story.
For anyone who values financial security and ultimately desires financial freedom, creating at least one additional stream is no longer a luxury. It has become a necessity. Diversifying your income stream is crucial to protect yourself and your family against the unavoidable ups and downs of economic and industry cycles. Because of the financial risk that come from relying on one source of income, such as a job or a business, consider creating at least one or more additional streams to generate cash flow. The benefits of having multiple streams of income include peace of mind because you know there will always be money to spend. Also, you will earn much more than you currently earn from your day's job. Therefore, you will live bigger and better. Your additional income streams can be active, passive, or a combination of the two. Some may pay you for doing something that you love, active, while others can provide income for you without having to do much of anything at all, passive. Here are multiple streams of income opportunities: selling information in hard book format, selling information in the form of downloadable ebooks, making money from referral opportunities, training classes, consulting opportunities, dealership opportunities, design opportunities, manufacturing opportunities, investment opportunities. The list is definitely not exhaustible. To create wealth, you must make investment that will create dependable streams of income flows, independent of your main source of income. The time to act is now. Begin implementing this practice, and before you know it, within months, you can be enjoying the benefits and the financial security and freedom that comes from having multiple streams of income.
Hello, it's a warm welcome to Sports Ray, reaching you live on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority. And give George.
NTA, you can't beat the rich.
Hello, good morning, and here is an update of the news at 11. I'm Chimubi Walter Naji. The federal government has promised to do whatever it takes towards bringing back the numerous job opportunities exported to other countries at the expense of Nigerians through unnecessary importation of goods.